Hey guys, I don't, as usual, I don't know how this will turn out because I find it hard to communicate for some reason. With my brain stuff, like 24/7, I stay mute. I don't talk unless I have to go somewhere. It's the only time I go anywhere or talk. Because for some reason talking, it slows my brain even worse. It makes all the brain damage stuff I got going on slower and worse on me. And it also, this air hunger, I don't have air hunger, but whenever I go to talk, that's when I get it. It's crazy. But I was sitting here and there's so many people struggling right now, and it breaks my heart. I wanted to talk about the fear and the terror. And not everybody gets this symptom, but it's horrific. Like, oh my God. For those of you that don't have it, you're so lucky. Like, and I'm going to tell you, this is how the fear and the terror is. It was for me. And the crazy thing is, like, in all my videos, I've been unable to articulate what's been going on in my body. Like all the other hundreds of symptoms, I very rarely mention any other symptoms because of this brain stuff. And it's so hard to even try to explain it to anybody. Like, it was so hard. It's so hard for me to even think of words or any kind of forethought on what I'm going to talk about, much less me having enough brain to think of all the other things that were going on in my body and to even talk about them, if that makes sense. This shit's been so fucking horrific. I just can't. I swear I can't put it into words. But I did want to give other people hope that have. Now, the fear and the terror for me was like, picture yourself, if you don't have it, this is what other people are going through when they say they have the fear and the terror. I want you to picture somebody having a gun to your head. Seriously, I swear to God, I'm not exaggerating when I tell you this. Somebody has a gun to your head, or they're torturing you to death. That fear and that terror your body would feel going through that, that's how a lot of us are stuck 24/7. Like, somebody's literally killing us. Like, our bodies, the fight and flight system is on full fucking force, and like, and I mean, there won't be nothing else going on. Like, you literally have no reason to feel it, but your body is stuck on pure fear and terror for literally no reason whatsoever. It's unbelievable what our bodies feel going through this. And as I've gotten better and I look back, I have no clue how I've gotten through it. I really can't tell anybody how I've done it, because I myself don't have a clue. But I had it 24/7. I'm not kidding when I say 24/7, and there was no breaks at all. I didn't get not 1 second of relief from it. And you know, I not only had that, I had all this other, internal akathisia, terror, seeing things, hearing things, feeling like I'm being pulled to the ground, and I'm in quicksand, and I'm in mud, and heart pounding so severe. I seriously thought I was having heart attacks 24/7. Like, the numb arm, every symptom of a heart attack, and hundreds more at once. And on top of it, this brain stuff where I couldn't even think of words, much less to articulate anything that was going on with me. And a lot of the reason you don't see videos of me freaking out. See, there's that air hunger. is because it was so severe for me that I couldn't cry. I could not fight it, because every time I did, it made it, oh my God, it made it 100 times worse. Like, all them hundreds of symptoms, just 100 times worse. And I knew there was literally nothing I could do, nothing I could take. I wasn't about to call an emergency room or nothing. I knew it was something I had to feel, and I had to get through it each day, and sometimes it was each second, because I'm telling y'all, just the thought of me having to feel it another minute, or much less another day or another month, was way too overwhelming. Like, oh my God, I really can't put it into words. And it just really breaks my heart watching everybody else that's having this fear and this terror, or any of it. I mean, it's all so bad, but there's so many levels of bad to this. Just, oh my God, seriously. And I've seen all of them. Like, there was levels where, I mean, I was bad, but I could still function, think, remember, feel emotions. There was another level where you know, this more symptoms got thrown on me, and but I still had a little I could still at least shower every day, you know. I could push myself out the house a little bit. And then there was that other level where there's even more thrown on me, and lost all functioning. Can't even bathe myself. Like, it's been so horrific. And but for those of you that don't get it, I know it's going to be hard for you to understand, and you're going to think, oh, them people are just wimps, you know, is the spirit's not going to kill you. Trust me, I want you to imagine somebody killing you. You're being tortured to death, and a gun to your head. The fear your body would feel in that moment. There are people out here that is feeling that 24/7, literally no reason, but their body's feeling it 24/7, months and sometimes years on end. That's what other people are having to go through. And please be compassionate for people. You know, trust me, it's not that they're not pushing themselves. It's not that they're wimps or anything. There's a level to this shit. There's a level to this where you have no ability to care for yourself, no ability to think, function, remember, in pure fucking terror where you can't even move your body. Like, you're just stuck in one place. Just going to the bathroom feels like it's impossible to even do. And that's what some people are having to go through. And it really upsets me, you know. There's some people, you know, that's gone through this and they've seen a different level, and yeah, it was hard for them and it was hell, but they could still, you know, push. They could still function some. They still could remember and think, and, you know, and a lot of those people look at the sicker ones and think it's all in their heads. Oh, you're in the group too much, or you're not trying enough, and it's different. You're not taking a certain thing, and it's not that at all. Trust me, it's not that at all. Because there's nothing fun about being disabled and you can't even move your body to even go to the bathroom. Just doing that is like you're literally having to climb a mountain with a dead body while somebody's killing you and torturing you to death. Like, and even the words I say right now will never ever describe, never fucking describe any of this shit. And I'm so glad not everybody has to see that level of it, you know. This is hell enough, but you know, when you're functioning and your brain's taken away from you, it's another hell, you know. Not to mention, you know, somebody only has a few symptoms, they're not going to be able to relate to somebody that has hundreds. or they're just not. They might as well be somebody that never even come off of a benzo in the first place, you know. But please, you know, have compassion for others, and remember, so many people, they come off and they don't get nothing. I have 3 friends. One just come off of Xanax cold turkey with no symptoms at all, while I was brain damaged, debilitated, and disabled by it. And I mean, not to mention, I've come off in the past and didn't have nothing. Not this time. You know, so just remember that. Everybody's different. Try to have compassion for people. Remember your worst day. For those of you that are more lucky, you know, that you come off a little less stuff and, you know, you could still get through it. And you have the ability to sit back and judge others that are sicker than you. I want you to think about your worst. Think about when you cold turkey or something. The worst day you had ever had, with the worst symptoms, and you times that by 100, and you add way more symptoms onto it, and you picture feeling that 24/7, months and years on end. That's what a lot of people are having to go through. A lot of people are not lucky to have windows or relief at all, and they lose ability to function, think, push themselves, remember the next minute, or what their name is half the time. Like, it's so messed up. But anyway, I wanted to say that I had the terror and the fear 24/7 for no reason, feeling like somebody's freaking killing me just 24/7, and it did leave me. It took like, I think it was around month 14 or so it left. But I also have to say this. My first few months cold turkey, I didn't have it. I mean, I think I did have it a tiny bit, but it was like not, it wasn't my worst symptom. It wasn't bugging me that much. But the alcohol is what threw the most severe of it on me. Like, it was like after the alcohol, I was straight up dying every single day. Like, I was just being killed 24/7. And that's when my heart palps came, and all the brain damage shit that I did not have prior to it, and it just kept getting worse. You know, my stepdad had to go and make me even worse around my 8th, 9th month, and ever since then, I'm lucky if I bathe once a week. Like, but I mean, it is getting to a different level. There's a shitload of symptoms that have left me. And, like now if I have to go somewhere, I don't leave my house. I don't go nowhere. I can't even talk to friends on phones. Like, right now, my shit's getting 100 times worse just from talking to y'all. But when I do have to leave, it's a different level. Like, I can do it, and I don't feel no terror, no fear, no anxiety, hardly at all. And, but it's still hard. But it's not like somebody's killing me hard. Because I'm telling you, that's how it was for a long time. I couldn't even sit out here. For a very long time, I was stuck in my bed in one place. Just stuck in pure terror. I feel like I can't even move to the bathroom. I can't even put it. It's so, oh my God, it's so horrible. But I just wanted to make a video about this because I know a lot of other people are going through it right now. And see, there's that hunger. And to kind of help others who don't have it, maybe try to understand it, you know, and have some kind of compassion. As trust me, if we had any ability to push, to do things, and had any control over this, we damn sure would do it. There's not one fucking thing fun about sitting in your bed, stuck in one place, out of your fucking mind 24/7, feeling like you're dying and somebody's killing you, and you can't even see friends or function. Like, trust me, And I'm strong as hell. Most people wouldn't have got through what I got through. I'm not even kidding. Like, I've been very blessed that I live with my parents, and I'm going to tell y'all, I swear to God, and I'm not exaggerating at all. I would have lost my kid if I had a kid. I would have lost my job if I had a job. I haven't been able to function. I can't even care for myself at all. But, I love you guys, and please hang in there, because it does get better. It really does. I know if it can leave me, it'll leave y'all too. So hang in there.